Here's Rafiq Salam with today's Joy News agenda. Watch this.
This is a storm drain that divides the Wat Township into two equal halves. It is about 3 kilometers long and passes through the Wat Central Market, meanders through several houses at Dobley, and ends at the Parks and Gardens. The storm drain is located at the heart of the Wat Township. The slightest construction of it will not only be disastrous for the people living here, but businesses as well. However, across the storm drain are several mobile grinding mills dotted for the husking of granuts. 2 of the mills are operated by 2 muscular-built men, while some women winnow to get a fine residue of the granuts. Inside the storm drain and on its shoulders are heaps of husks of the granuts done by the operators of the grinding mills. Middle-aged mother of 5, Nu Hawawu, has been selling granuts for the past 20 years and owns 2 of these grinding mills here.
We know
that what we are doing will lead to the storm drain filter. We have appealed severally to the Wa Municipal Assembly to place containers here and they refuse. We now pile them here and wait for the rain to collect it for us.
One mayor, Alaji Tairu Isaku Mumin, however, disagreed with her.
We have a container, let me say refuse container, situated at a vantage point, and our expectation is that after dehusking, the granules, they collect the shells and whatever together and send it to that container for onward, transportation to a dumping site. But you see that after removing the granules and leaving the husks around, they wouldn't convey them to the container. They only wait when the clouds are gathered. They move them towards the gutter, and when they start to rain, they push them into the gutter.
Dondoli is one of the oldest suburbs in the Wat Township. Like many suburbs here, they have poor drainage system, which years ago resulted in an outbreak of cholera and other diseases. The gutters are choked and the water is stagnant. Year in, year out, authorities at the Wa Municipal Assembly have been confronted with the issue of flooding in this area. And so, to deal with that, they have constructed gutters for easy passage of water up here, down here. But from the look of things, it seems there is a lot of human activity which has blocked the passage of the water. His son, Adam Malik, is the assemblyman for Dondol electoral area.
The culvert has been blocked for the past 1 year. I've been to Urban Roads for them to come and see how best they can sort it out. So from there, I went to Municipal Assembly. I met MC several times on this blockage. Due to that, you can see that the water is no more passing through the drainage. It's other blocks here. So this place is full of, let me say, crocodiles and reptiles. So due to the block of the drainage. So we are appealing to the Municipal Assembly and if possible Urban Roads to come to our aid and see how best they can remove the drainage to give the way for the water to pass easy so that we will be able to stop this flooding around there.
Dondoli, as the name translates, hilly area, but not the whole community is on the hill. Many years ago, there were some streams which flowed through this area. Notable among them are Chaga and Bulupiala. However, the situation is different today. People have built around the area.
It has not been built in lines. It has been built with ownership. So everybody built the way he likes. But whenever they want to build on the waterway, when you come to complain, the Municipal Assembly will come. The Municipal Assembly will come in, put an injector on it, but before you realize, the building will be put up. So what I, as an assemblyman, suggested is, if actually the buildings can block a waterway, so I'm listening with the Municipal Assembly, especially the building inspector, to come in, so that we look through the whole municipality to see those buildings who are on the waterway. If there is the necessary means, we pull them down.
Another challenge faced by the municipal planning authorities had to do with people that have built beyond the required 10 feet to ensure easy access to in and out of these communities.
It may interest you to know that 30 years ago, an articulated truck used to pass here. But as we speak today, not even a baby trolley can be put through here successfully.
An educationist turned entrepreneur, Matthew Bomberson, is deeply worried about the situation. Much of his blame, however, is not on these old structures, but new buildings springing up in the municipality.
It looks like the land sector agencies and those in administration who are supposed to supervise this work are not doing it. Most of it, you see kiosks, buildings all over anywhere. Sometimes they even build into the main road, into the main street, and nobody says anything. Nobody is punished, and they go scot-free. So if one person is punished for doing wrong, it will serve as a deterrent for others to refuse to do. It will serve as a deterrent for others. But when people do it and they go scot-free, then they will continue. So I'm very, very worried about the way the town is being developed. Everywhere there is no even spacing for schools, for playgrounds, for this and what do you call it? Open spaces. It's not bad. It's not good at all.
Lecturer at the Department of Planning at the Work Campus of the University for Development Studies, Marcel Ziema, said the importance of planning is to direct where development should go, but that is not the case today in many assemblies.
Under normal circumstances, planning should be preceded, or development should be preceded by a good planning scheme that has all the services there before developers go. But now what is happening is that development is planning is chasing development instead of the other way around. People go and start developing a certain area. Now before the city authorities go in to put in the necessary services that will make those areas self-sustaining. And it's like we are firefighting. We wait until there's a problem, then we rush there, solve it. When there's a problem here, we don't have a consistent, and a sustainable way of guiding our development.
The One Municipal Assembly is already aware of the challenges in the wrongful siting of structures on waterways.
So for me, as I am, I don't have the feeling, and I don't feel fine demolition. But if it becomes worse, that we have to demolish to save the life of many, I think we have to go in for that.
Reporting for JoyNews, Rafik Salam. Wow.